Welcome to my channel Neuland Yoga. I'm Katja and this is a Yin Yoga sequence for the hips. You actually don't need any props, but if you have and if you like, grab 2 blocks and maybe a blanket. Let's begin in Butterfly Pose. So please bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open to the sides. And you might need support for the knees and legs here. In this case, you could place your blocks underneath your knees or thighs as support. Wiggle a little bit around until you can feel your sitting bones anchored on the floor. Grab around your shins or ankles. Take a deep inhale, lift your chest and sit upright. Take a long, deep inhale, lengthen, stretch the crown of your head up. With your exhale, hinge forward from your hips without rounding your spine until you can feel the first resistance and hold there, pause there. Maybe it's accessible for you to place your elbows on top of your inner knees. You could also stretch your arms out in front of you, or you can just bend your elbows and keep your arms and shoulders relaxed. Let's stay a little bit more upright for this one so that we can target the inner groins, your inner hips here, instead of rounding the spine, instead of going a little bit deeper into the spinal muscles for today. With each inhale, see if you can lengthen a little bit more. And then exhale again, fold and hold, where you can feel a gentle, stretchy sensation that is gentle enough that you can soften into the pose. So you're looking or you're aiming for about maybe 50–60% of your full stretching capacity so that you have space to move further forward during the practice instead of going right to the edge or right to your limit where you cannot hold it for longer. Soften into your pose, maybe close your eyes. If you like, connect to your breath. Inhale slowly, gently through the nose. Exhale through the nose. You can use your breath as an anchor for awareness if it is a little bit harder for you to focus on the physical shape of your body and on the physical sensations. If you're able to soften into the pose, you can also just let your breath come and go without focusing on it. After the first couple of moments here, make sure the pose and the shape of the pose is right for your body. Adjust if you need to. Then find your stillness again. Allow yourself to be there with everything as it is, with everything that comes up. Let's finish one more exhale here. With your next inhale, slowly come up until you sit nice and upright. Feel free to keep your eyes closed here and just notice how your body is feeling right after the first pose here. Blink your eyes open. If they were closed, grab underneath your knees, and then from there, straddle your legs comfortably, whatever that means for you. Place your hands behind you on the floor and just rock your legs a couple of times from side to side. And then keep your legs nice and relaxed, your feet nice and relaxed as well. Anchor through your sitting bones again. Start with your fingertips on either side of your hips and push gently against the floor so you can create more length for your upper body. Keep that length, take a deep inhale. With your exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Feel the first resistance again. Notice the sensation in your inner thighs and hold there. You can keep your hands behind you. You can bring your hands in front of you. And of course, you could use your blocks to support your upper body. Let's aim again for a little bit more space and length in the spine instead of rounding the spine here to keep the sensation in the inner legs. So find your position. Keep the feet and legs completely relaxed. Maybe close your eyes, maybe connect to your breath. And then find your stillness here. And let your body, again, just be as it is. Allow it to open whenever it is ready to open. Give yourself permission to be patient and gentle and kind to yourself. And let's stay here again for a couple of breaths. Finish one more exhale here. With your inhale, slowly walk yourself up. And again, pause at the top. Allow your spine to lengthen, let your head float up. Pause, breathe and hold. Gently blink your eyes open. Grab underneath your knees, lift the legs, bend your knees, and come into a cross-legged position with your right shin, your right foot in front. Walk your feet a little bit further away from you, so you have more space between your calves and your thighs. Let the sitting bones anchor. Take an inhale to lift the chest again. With your exhale, hinge forward from the hips, and this time we want to target a little bit more the outer hips here. So find your position where you can feel it. Maybe place your hands in front of you, maybe keep them behind you, maybe use your props as support. And as we did before, First, find your physical shape. Then find your stillness. Allow your body to soften into the pose. Allow yourself to go as deep as needed for that gentle sensation for the outer hips. And then give yourself permission again to be there, to stay there, and just wait until your body is ready to open more. If it helps to use your breath again as your anchor for your awareness, breathe slowly, inhale through the nose. And if you exhale, soften a little bit more into the pose here. Finish your next exhale here. With your inhale, walk yourself up, sit upright, and again, just pause for a breath or two to see how your body is feeling. From there, with as little effort as possible, switch the cross of your legs, bring the left foot and shin in front. Take an inhale to lift and lengthen, to find that extra space for your upper body. And then exhale, hinge forward from your hips, pause wherever you feel the first resistance. Find the shape of your pose for the second side here that works for you, where you can become still again, where it feels soft and gentle, but where you can still feel the sensation for your outer hips so that it makes a difference for your body. Finish your next exhale. Inhale, slowly come up. Take that extra moment there to adjust and to feel. From there, place your hands behind you on the mat, take your legs and feet forward in front of you, and do a couple of windshield wiper movements. Drop your knees to one side and switch. And if you would like to spend a little bit of extra time here to absorb the class and to feel the body, come back into a comfortable seated position of your choice. Maybe close your eyes for a moment and just be here for as long as you like.